Indices and cube rule. In earlier standard, you learned about indices and laws of indices. यहाँ पे मैंने laws of indices लिखा है so that you can recollect it. Let's go from basics. Like I have written over here a raised to m or a raised to n. Over here, a stands for base, m or n you can say stands for the index, which is also an integer. तो इसके पहले आपने जो भी कुछ पढ़ा था, it is always an integer. In this chapter, you're gonna learn about the index in a rational form, that is rational number. Now let's take an example. यहाँ पे मैंने 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 लिखा है. So how many times it is? That is 2 into 2. That is 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can write this as 2 raised to 4. Now this 2 over here is nothing but base, and 4 is nothing but the index. So this is what you learned in your lower grades in the earlier standard. Now let's see the meaning of the numbers when the index of rational number of the form is 1 upon n. Now we know that to write a square of a number, we write as 2. It is written as 2. Like for example, if I say square of 4, so it is written as 4 raised to 2. But in case of square root, now to write a square root of a number is written as, where the sign is called as radical sign, where in case of a can be any integer. So this is how you write a square root of a number. For example, if I say a square root of 4, square root of 4 can be written as like this, which is equal to, the answer of square root of 4 is 2. So for a square root of a number, you can write it as or something like this, or now we are dealing with the index in the form of rational number. So a square root can also be written as a raised to half. So can you compare the square of a number, the square of a number, that is 2, and a square root of a number can also be written as a raised to half, which is also in the form of rational number. Index that is in the rational number. But in case of cube, the index changes to 3, which is also can be written as a raised to 3. Now, the cube root of any integer, so the cube root can be written as the index, that is the power, changes to 3, or also you can write it as 1 upon 3. So in case of rational number, the index form is always written as 1 upon n, that is the n stands for the index. Let's take an example. For example, cube of 4, that is nothing but 64. So you multiply 4 into 4 into 4, which gives you 64. Otherwise, if I say cube root of 64, which is the value is 4. So the cube root of 64 can be also written as 1 upon 3. So the cube root of 64 is 4. Now nth root of a is expressed as a raised to 1 upon n. Like for example, if I say fifth root of 2. So the fifth root of 5 can be written as, it is always over here, the 2 is nothing but a, and the root is said to be the fifth root. So that is nothing but the value of n, that is the power. So 2 raised to 1 upon 5. So the fifth root of 2 can be also written as 2 raised to 1 upon 5, or it can be written as like this with the radical sign. Practice set 3.1. First question. Express the following numbers in the index form. For the better understanding, the nth root of any number, that is integer of a, is always written as a raised to 1 upon n. Now, let's solve this practice set. Fifth root of 13. So this is written as, यहाँ पे fifth root बोला गया है. So it is written as 13 raised to 1 upon 5. Second question, sixth root of 9. So this is written as 1 upon and 9 raised to 1 upon 6. Square root of 256. That is a square root. So this is written as 256 raised to 1 upon. Cube root of 17. 17 raised to 1 upon 3. So the eighth root of 100. So the eighth root of 100. Just forgot to write the space over here. So it is written as 100 raised to 1 upon 8. Seventh root of 30. This is written as 30 raised to 1 upon 7. Second question. Write in the form of nth root of a in each of the following numbers. यहाँ पे nth root बोला गया है. That is nothing but the n stands for the value of the root. So the 81 raised to 1 by 4. So it is the fourth root of 81. Well, in case of second question, this can be written as square root of 49. In case of this is fifth root of 50. Over here, it is 1 upon 9. So, it is the ninth root of 512. This is the 19th root of 100. And this is the 7th root of 6. बहुत ही simple exercise था. If you want to write, you can take a screenshot of it.